Hi. You missed horribly. Okay, that actually wasn't what I wanted to do. Hello YouTube, this is Sarmacus, and today I have a concept for you. This is my first concept, and I hope you like it. By the title of the video, you can already probably tell what it is, and maybe how to do it, but let me just go ahead and show you. After however long it takes to die. Oh, wait, I guess that's a spoiler, isn't it? Shh, don't tell anyone. Slowly but surely, here we go. Almost there. And there we go. So yeah, as you can see here, Sarmacus died of poison, and that's what this is about. So I guess we should come over, or I should, not we, I should come over here and show you. Yeah. So here we have a fill clock. This one does stone, and this one does the redstone, and it's being controlled by the comparator clock here. I'll just turn that off for now. And so this is the first command block. Any entity who has a health of 1 or a half a heart and has poison gets a score of 2 added. And yeah, it's not testing for it, it's just adding it, which is really cool. I was working on this before, and I'll show you what I was doing before. I was just doing it wrong. Trying to test for it and then do things, and it was just, I made it way too complicated. But this is really a lifesaver. Just having the data tags at the end, and yeah. Anyway, I'll move on. So yeah, the other one added a score of 2, and then this command block here subtracts a score of 1 from everyone. This is just in case, like you are poisoned and have half a heart for a little bit, and then if you end up not dying, then you'll have leftover score. I don't want that. And so what this is just doing is basically counting up, and then once you reach the score, then it executes this here, or for a player at least. See here, we're testing for A for a player, score poison death minimum 4. If we go real quick and poison some sheep here, you'll see that it also does work on entities. And then, but I have a separate thing for them. Oh, the clock's not on, duh. Okay, I was wondering why that wasn't working for a second. But yeah, so this just kills any entity that's not a player that has the same requirements. That's just so because for a player I do a little different stuff, you know, with the text there. For that, I just do show death messages false so that it does not show the actual message. Then it does the tell raw command, which this is how I'm able to get the player's name in there. You can also do, I believe, slash say, maybe. Let's just do that. Yeah, so that works, but then there's a little block there I didn't also like from the command block. So the tell raw allows me to do that without the brackets there. And then over here, it does basically the same command as that one, just kills them with the correct score, and then it sets their score to 0 so that they don't keep dying, of course, and then it does show death messages true. Now the only problem with this, which isn't really a big problem, is if a player dies the same tick a player that dies with the poison dies, then either, or it depends on if that if two people die with the poison score, then it will show their names together. Like if I were to do say at E, oh, I guess I'm the only entity. Say at E, it says Sarmacus and Sheep now. If two players die, then it also does that. Or, because the death messages are false, if another player dies and does not have the score, then their death messages just won't be shown. But that's highly unlikely because it's all in the same it all happens at the same time. So yeah, here I just have some miscellaneous blocks to give me poison and to take it, and then that's just the scoreboard objective, poison death dummy. So yeah, I hope you liked this concept, and I'll meet you in another world real quickly to show you my first ideas. Okay, so here we are in a rather messy world. Let's also turn off this clock. So I started around here, kind of did a little bit here, and then kind of did stuff there while also doing stuff here, because it's kind of my progression. That's rather silly. Yeah, with all those command blocks as well. So let me just explain real quick. The first thing I tried to do was I was testing individual tags. I was testing for the poison and for the half heart, and then once both were true, I just had after that a little bit of logic, then giving wither to the player, but it was really flawed, because I could have combined these two command blocks first off into one, and then after that, like, the logic was unnecessary. I needed, like, pulse shortener on one. It was messy, and then he gave the wither effect to every player, so it didn't work with entities, and it wasn't what's the word? It wasn't multiplayer friendly. There we go. It took me long enough. And yeah, so then but I didn't know that at first. And it was like, hey, it says so and so was withered. I don't like that. And the reason why I first did this was because, actually, if you have poison and then you wither yourself, I don't think I can really show you that well, as it will kind of combine the hearts, and it will only show the poison hearts, and it won't show the wither hearts, which I thought was interesting, and that was my idea for this to begin with. But yeah, it obviously didn't work out that way, which may be good, may be bad. I don't know. And so the next step was to add, so I combined the tags, and then at that player, I gave them a has poison score of 2, which really acted more like a got poison score. So then, once they got the poison score, then I would actually summon a zombie at them, and I just made it way complicated. I summoned the zombie, and then I teleported the zombie, and it almost kind of worked, but not all the time. And then, like, I had one score for summoning it, and then one score for teleporting it, and then also for setting the score back. Yeah, I tested 4 things, and then I set the score back, and this was just a huge mess. And then, like, I wrote on paper all these other things, and it was kind of going closer to the goal, but then I discovered, like, how dumb I was in doing what I was doing. What's here? Right, that was just okay. Never mind about that. But then over here, you'll see that I was going to test for every kind of entity with the poison effect, and then once they had the poison effect, my plan was to summon an armor stand at all of those entities, and then one by one test each armor stand for the poison effect. That's how messy it was. And then I turned the armor stand into scoreboards, and then I give everyone a scoreboard or score of something, and then I was gonna test each one, and it was just too much. And then later I found out that I could actually do this. Same concept, just do that, and then that's not related. But yeah, so this is what I started with, and yeah. yeah. So that's all I have to show you. I hope you liked it. Uh, Also hope you liked seeing the mess beforehand. I don't know. That's something you usually don't see in videos. You just see the final product. But yeah, see you later.